and a thing of coconut water.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Great lunch.
What would your DJ name be?
I think mine sounds ruder than it's supposed to be, but
Well, that's what we're going for.
okay. Just seeing yours. I'm not worried about mine now.
I've gone for DJ Skin Complaint.
I need context for this.
Well, you'll get eczema occasionally. It's quite funny and weird.
It really captures the sound of your music as well.
Yes, yeah, quite dry.
So mine is DJ Silky J Johnson, which is my actual DJ name.
It's great.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to explain it.
There are no J's in your name.
I mean, my name's Hannah Phipps, so it doesn't bear any
No,
relation,
it
does
doesn't.
it? I'm known as Millie to a lot of my friends, which morphed into Milky and then Silky, and I don't know, Jay Johnson just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? So.
Indeed. I'm going for the brown note. It was actually my brother's night he ran, DJ Brown Note. I didn't attend, but I've stolen his DJ name, so.
Well, it's not my actual DJ name, but Miss Paws, which I thought of when I was a barmaid because I am half human, half cat.
Nice.
And Run VT. Can you bring back the haircut?
Can I think I can bring that one back, yeah, because it was pretty short.
Yeah.
And I don't think my hairline's, it's kind of receding then a little bit at the side, so I think it's kind of the same now.
Do you still own that shirt?
No.
Do you still own that guitar?
Yes. It was great being in that band. It was super exciting. I remember I was teaching guitar at the time. I was practicing guitar all the time, and I kind of got my chops together and was playing in another band that Nick, who was, the main guy in Gravenhurst, really liked. And he phoned me up once and said, really like you to join the band. And yeah, I was completely stoked and did lots of touring around Europe, which is something I'd never done before. Played Glastonbury, played a few festivals, did our first gig at the Scala supporting Grizzly Bear, who I was already a really big fan of. So amazing memories.
Please press button 1.
So that sound is like music to my ears. The classic Hoover sample, which came from the Alpha Juno 2 synthesizer and is in pretty much every single good hard house track available.
You can't stop there. I mean, I know.
What else would you like to know?
Well, I've seen Hetty, and I feel like everyone needs to know about Hetty, right?
So yeah, Hetty was created to try and spread the love of the Hoover sample sound to the world. So she is a Hoover, which makes Hoovers.
You have Hetty here?
I do, yeah, she's with me.
Would you get
Her
her?
speaker is unplugged at the moment because she's going through her output, but I mean, you can see her. Would you like to meet her?
Yeah, bring her in.
She's a bit shy.
That's fine,
I
let's
can
get
go get her.
Hetty.
I can go get her. I can try and plug a speaker in.
Wow. Oh, hello, Hetty.
Hello.
Delighted to meet you.
Hetty.
Oh my God, that's got me
She says
right in the mood
hello.
already.
Would you like to press one?
Oh yeah. I'm
She's
gonna
a
go
bit quiet. She's a bit shy.
That's so good.
Oh, breaking it.
You didn't do it right.
Oh. How is there a wrong way to do it?
I mean, I have unplugged her insides to get to then put them back together again. So she's a little bit.
We
rusty.
appreciate
Is
you
this
coming
something
on.
that's involved in your live set?
It is now, yeah. Now that she has an output. Originally, she just had an internal speaker.
Okay.
But yeah, she now has an output. So I am going to incorporate her into my live set.
Incredible work.
She's very poorly.
For Alex. Oh. Talk us through these 2 photos.
Talk you through them. Okay, that's Alicante in February. Thank God for global warming. It was a really nice holiday and far warmer than it should have been. And that was, I mean, I'm moving on. Whoa, that was one of my, that is one of my AI creations. Yeah, you can,
ask it to do?
you can, if you put, yeah.
What's going on there?
So,
Is that a
I'm gonna
baguette?
have nightmares.
it has sausages in the prompt, and I kind of figured out a way where you kind of have to construct a sentence in a totally baffling and confusing way, and AI will end up producing, it's DALL-E, and it'll end up producing these kind of incredibly weird images. I've forgotten about that. What is your favourite thing about working at DBS?
You could choose the students, you could choose the staff, but both are winners.
Nice.
I think that
Agree.
sums it up nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite new, but I think it feels even more kind of family-like here, because a lot of people have been around like a long time, and it's like really built by the team, and I think you feel that. It's really nice.
I was sent a piece of student work today, or a student sent me their track, and they're coming onto my course for the third year, and they were just like, Alex, really excited for next year, wanted to share this with you so you can kind of see where I'm at with my production. And I think I was doing a load of admin-y stuff at the time, and just to press pause on that and listen to the student's track and be like, yeah, this is so sick. I cannot wait to see what this student produces next year. That's the best thing about the job for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's for Hannah. Best versus worst item of clothing you have ever made?
I made a blazer, like a skirt suit for my sister's wedding last year, it made me feel very fancy. But I think my favourite thing is like I made for my single launch last year some tartan trousers and a tartan waistcoat, like super Bay City rollers. I really like that. And then worst, I mean, there's been a lot of rubbish. I've made so much rubbish over the years. I don't know, there's just it's too much rubbish. I can't think of a specific thing.
I've been very impressed with your attire.
Thank you so
Since
much.
I had,
Deep blue sewing.
there you go, new business.
Chris, press button 3. I don't know if I like this responsibility. I got it wrong before.
One day.
I featured on
Been on Crime Watch.
Oh wow.
Highlight of my acting career.
Okay, you were acting, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well,
It means to
I was kind of caught in the act. I was an extra for a while, and Crime Watch came up, and I was
Cool.
like, that sounds fun. It could be like an episode of the A-Team, and it kind of was.
What was the crime?
So there was a fellow who was very handsome, who'd hijacked someone's vehicle, an older lady. He was a nasty person.
Okay.
And at gunpoint as well.
So you recreated that?
I've recreated that, and
Did you feel a bit cool?
I felt totally cool. But I was also very much surprised at how much crime I had to do.
It's like a method actor.
It was totally method. It was guerrilla filmmaking. There was a team of maybe 4 people.
Wow.
And there's more people in this room doing this shoot. So I don't know what their budget is, but I had to drive at high speeds down country lanes.
Stuntman as well.
Yeah.
Does evidence of this still exist?
Somewhere, yes. It might be in the vault. But yeah, it was exhilarating and very funny to say to my family that I was on Crime Watch.
Roll VT.
That's amazing.
Was that it?
I can't remember the full episode, but that was probably the highlight. The gun was very bad.
When was this?
Probably 5 years ago.
I was going to say, it looks like it could have been yesterday.
Thanks.
Made my day.
Incredible.
Wow.
What's your favourite thing about Bristol?
I think Bristol's just like, it feels like a really European city to me compared to a lot of places in the UK. Like, it's really nice by the water. lots of like independent little places to walk around. The food's actually really good, like great food scene, and I think the people are just quite like relaxed and arty, and it's like a big city, but I think it feels really welcoming.
Musically, it's such a cool city, I think. And then you have like kind of sound system culture with things like St Paul's Carnival, and the way that's bled into the music that's come through Bristol from the kind of 90s onwards. There's always kind of a strong bass kind of aspect to it.
Yeah, there's a bit of everything musically, isn't there?
Yeah.
You'll find it in Bristol.
What is the worst excuse you've ever had for a non-submission?
I submit all my stuff on time. The worst and probably the best, students was unable to submit their work because they ate some bad lasagna. And then that kind of escalated the following year. I don't think it was the same student, but there was a non-submission, a late submission, because their cat had eaten some bad lasagna.
No way.
So, yeah.
Okay, for everyone, what's your best memory of DBS?
Every year, the graduation is a very, very memorable occasion.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's just a really nice end to the students' kind of paths, and you kind of reflect on their journeys, and you're like, oh, look, they've come a long way.
I see what you mean.
Some of them have come a really long way.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's always memorable. You remember those connections that you see at the event when you talk to their parents and you see how much it meant for their kid to get through. And that's kind of reminds you of why we do it.
And that's at DBS, because we're quite small, you really do remember every little face that comes through the door and then see that journey.
Yeah, I was going to be selfish with mine and say it's when I graduated. It's my favourite memory.
Oh, that's
Fair
pretty
enough.
cool.
I mean, it's pretty cool that you came here and studied and graduated, and now you're part of the team.
Yeah, when I finished my degree, I was like, I need to go back.
Yeah.
One way or another. Just take me back to DBS.